Hey curlfriends, and welcome back. So today I'm going to show you guys exactly how I created my middle part wig featuring my beauty supply store closure from Outre. So I grabbed 3 bundles of some virgin human hair as well as a closure from Outre. This is a 16-inch natural color. This closure is marketed as a hand-tied lace closure, and I got a middle part for this closure. As you can see here, there's just enough lace to create that middle parting, and the rest of the closure is pretty much just tracks. So I got the 16-inch closure as well as 3 bundles of the Queen by Ali body wave hair, an 18, 20, and a 22-inch body wave texture. As always with all of my virgin hair, I went ahead and washed these bundles. I used some shampoo as well as conditioner to get them nice, fresh, and clean and let them air dry. I also went ahead and co-washed my closure as well. So here are my 3 bundles, and this is what it's looking like. The pattern pretty much loosened up once I went ahead and washed it, but this is exactly what it's looking like pre-wig construction. My dome cap as well as a mannequin head, I'm going to go ahead and lay down this closure. The closure does have a few little secure little tags at the bottom, so I went ahead and cut those off and braided the actual hairs on the closure. You don't want them to get in your way when you're laying down your closure or sewing around the lace. So just get that closure sewn down. This closure from Outre gives you a ton of wiggle room when it comes to the lace. There's more than enough lace to be able to get the closure down and not have to puncture where the actual lace for the closure is as far as the parting. Now once I went ahead and got the closure down, I went ahead and took down the hair and put it away using a clip. And I'm going to get my longest bundle, which was my 22-inch body wave, and I'm going to lay down this hair in that order. I'll do the 22-inch first, then the 20-inch, and then the 18-inch. I wanted more of a shorter face framing kind of layers towards the front, and then the back was going to be my longest length. As always, I'm using the flip over method when it comes to my tracks. I wanted to have as minimal shedding as possible, so I did not want to cut my wefts. I'm just folding over the tracks whenever I get to the ends of the caps, and I'm just going to go ahead and just stitch the opposite way. So it's pretty simple and easy, guys. Here's my very first bundle that is complete. That is one full bundle and what it's looking like. Here is where I saw that the actual bundles themselves, after being washed, were not as thick as they looked straight out of the package. So I did not keep the hair the same length that I got it in the 18, 20, and 22. I went ahead and cut the hair because those ends were just driving me insane. They seemed very thin to me, and I was not really feeling that look. So now I'm working on my very last bundle, which is the 18-inch bundle, and here's the final results of my wig construction. I'm just going to go ahead and start working on that closure. Like I said, this is from Outre. It's a beauty supply store closure, super affordable if you cannot afford a virgin, well-constructed closure. I just went ahead and split that closure down the middle where I wanted the part to lay, and I'm just going to begin flat ironing all of the hair. I want the hair to be super sleek and smooth before I start working on the closure. That way I can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm just using some oil by Arvazaya. It's their argan oil to coat the hair and use it as a heat protectant before I apply my flat iron to the hair. The bundles were pretty thick, but just from the root to the mids. The ends were super thin, but the top of the hair looked pretty fine to me. So I went ahead and tried the wig on. I saw all the straggly ends. It was really driving me insane. So like I said, I wanted to go ahead and just cut off those ends, make it a little bit more even, because the top half of it looks decent to me. It looks okay for the parts of the hair. But we're going to be working on those ends in just a bit, but let's go ahead and work on that closure, girl. So I put the wig back on the mannequin head and began to pluck that middle part. I'm just using a tweezer. I'm just going to pluck a little bit of the hairs. It was decent looking to begin with. I just wanted it to be a little bit more wider to match my natural density of my hair and have it nice and see-through to where it looks like an actual scalp. I used a little bit of the MAC NC45 concealer underneath the cap at the very bottom, and here is where I'm going to be cutting. I tried on the wig, figured out exactly where the hair was thinning, used a little rubber band, pop that bad boy on, and I'm just going to cut right above that band to give me my guideline for making this hair one even cut. And I feel like it already looks healthy already since we just did a major cut. And now I'm just going to go back in and refine my cut. I'm just pretty much just making sure that the hair is nice and straight and cutting those ends straight across. And I'm bringing all of the hairs from the front to the back to give it a nice even one length cut. And here's what it looks like right after the cut. It looks so much more healthier, more even from root to tip. And I'm just going to go back in and refine the wig. I just use a little bit more of the Arvazaya Argan Oil to coat the hair and re-straighten it. Now I'm just going to go ahead and apply the wig onto my head. I'm using a little bit of the Got to Be Glued Ultra Glued Invisible Styling Gel. I'm just putting that at the front of the closure. Just a little tiny little piece, and just hold it down, let it air dry. And I'm using this hashtag laid edge control to lay down my baby hairs, make it a little bit more sleek. And here are the final results, a nice even one layered cut. If you ever end up with some bad bundles or some really thin ends, it's super easy to fix. Can make a world of a difference when it comes to your final hairstyle. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Be sure to check out my Queen by Allie hair review to check out this hair that I used in today's video. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.